Welcome to NAROJ Masters Academy. Today we will discuss that the gadgets used in chemistry laboratory, the basic gadgets which we will use in our chemistry laboratory. Now I will click on each equipment here, then just look at the name of these equipments. Now look at here, this is, we call it as test tube, and in this we'll pour some chemicals or we'll add some metal granules, any other things, or salt, whatever it may be. So this is what we call test tube. And next, if you look at here, this is spatula. Like we can say that that is a spoon type. Okay, spatula, we call it as a spoon in general language. And this is forceps. Well, simply we call it as the scissor or holder type. The forceps we call here in chemistry language. And this is stand, adjustable stand to hold what we call test tube as well. Okay, or any wire, etc. And this is test tube holder. So here we can lose it and we can tighten it. Okay, so once we keep the test tube here, we can tighten it with the help of this one. This is what we call test tube holder. And next is, this is a tripod stand, and this is we'll use to for burning purpose. At the bottom we'll keep the Bunsen burner, and this is a tripod stand to hold any bowl. And this is what we call wire gauge, aluminum wire gauge or any other wire gauge we'll use here basically. And we'll keep this one on the tripod stand, and on the top of this wire gauge we'll keep the bowl. And this is what we call tripod stand. And this is wire gauge. So this is wire gauge and this is a tripod stand. Okay, test tube, spatula, and then this is what we call forceps, and then this is stand, and this is a test tube holder, wire gauge, and tripod stand. Now you can see here wash bottle. Simple, nowadays everybody knows this is like a sanitizer bottle, but we call it as this is wash bottle here. And this is graduated cylinder. Okay, here we'll use this cylinder to measure the volume of any solution or whatever it may be. And this is crystal funnel. Okay, funnel type to pour any solutions here. And this is funnel. Basically we'll use to add solution into any test tube or any beaker. We'll use this funnel. And this is distillation flask. And this is what we call burner, Bunsen burner. Okay, they will keep this Bunsen burner at the bottom of this tripod stand, and then we'll keep the gauge on the tripod stand, and then we'll keep the bowl on the gauge, so that we can turn on this Bunsen burner and then to do the experiment after that. And this is watch glass. Watch glass. And it is condenser. This is dropper. What we can do with the help of this, we can drop 1 or 2 drops of solution by using this one. If you compress it, then if once before that, just to dip in the solution and then compress it, then you will get this solution into this dropper. And then later, if you leave it slowly, you can drop the solution into the any solution of 1 drop, of 2 drop, or 3 drop, like that. So simply we call it as dropper. And this is what we call flask or bowl, operating disc. Okay, so simply this disc will keep on this tripod stand. And this is conical flask. Conical means it is in the form of cone, that's why we call it as conical flask. And this is beaker, cylindrical shape beaker. So these are the basic gadgets which we will use in our chemistry lab.